Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg is Mensur to throw first. Game on.
Michael van Gerwen's conqueror, Super Chin. Well, Michael van Gerwen did pick up 6 titles this year on the European Tour, so he can't really begrudge someone turning up and actually denying him a
140.
7. But most importantly, I really enjoyed the composure of Gurney in that match. He just looked like he was ready to beat him.
131.
You've got to be ready for the challenge because, let's face it, Van Gerwen did throw a decent game against him. He didn't give up or not throw decent stuff.
45.
Gurney just bossed it, and he really did play well. Yes, his average came down in the last couple of legs, but it doesn't matter. He got the result.
Yeah, well, Darryl Gurney
84.
raced out with 112 average, and in the end he was leading 5-1. Michael van Gerwen did come back strongly at him. He ended up with an average of 102 in that game, Michael van Gerwen, but it was not enough thanks to a quite frankly superb 10th leg to close it out from Darryl Gurney.
140.
180. And the thing that I liked about what Darryl Gurney said afterwards, he said that when I had the throw,
140.
if I kick off 140, I feel I've got it. And that is exactly what Michael van Gerwen has said before. He feels that if he throws first and puts in a 140, that's it, the leg is his. And when you feel like that,
140.
it makes it a lot easier to just relax and play your best stuff. 146 won't go, so Mensur Suljovic will look at double 18 for a 13-dart holder throw in this opening leg.
Mensur require 36.
It's a very confident statement, isn't it? 140. You've still got 361 points to hit, but you feel like you're already going to win it. Suljovic will win this leg if he hits double 9. Double 9 still.
27.
He's given Gurney a
Daryl
shot at 92.
92.
Options 60. Treble 16. Couple of flyers.
76.
So,
Mensur require 9.
nothing to worry about yet, early stages. Suljovic wants to tidy this 9 up as soon as possible. He doesn't want to get in the habit of missing doubles. Double 4 to take care of business.
Game shot in the first leg. Mensur Suljovic.
Well,
Second leg is
Suljovic is
Daryl
saying to his
first.
fans
Game
in the
on.
VIP area, well, what was that? I left double 18 because I thought it was going to hit it. Well, that's about as much as he will be allowed to mess around on doubles in
121.
this match because Gurney's not going to give him much more.
No, you wouldn't anticipate him doing so. These guys have met 3 times before, all this year. Twice on the European Tour, once at the World Grand Prix in Dublin. Darryl Gurney won at the Grand Prix. That put him 2-1 up in the head-to-heads. Darryl Gurney, of course, had a huge weekend in Minehead, the home of World Darts. The Players' Championship
60.
final. Made the semi-finals there, notable win over Gary Anderson. That was a breakthrough performance for Super Chin. But he backed that up earlier this year on the European Tour in Venray, the opening Euro Tour event of the year, when he made the final and was, quite frankly, astonishing in the number of 180s
120.
Equalled the Euro Tour record through 9 in a game against Adrian Lewis. He came up against Mensur Suljovic in the semi-finals and he beat him 6-1. Mensur didn't play brilliantly in that game. He only averaged 81, but that was when Mensur was Mr. Semi-Final. He had never made a PDC final. He kept on going out in semi-finals over and over again. You felt there was a mental block there for Mensur. You weren't really sure if he was going to get over it. He
100.
did in rather spectacular fashion in Riesa and went on and claimed the title.
Well, Darryl Gurney wants to do exactly what Mensur's done. He wants to win his first PDC ranking title in a European Tour event. Now, you get the feeling that Suljovic wants to start ticking off the boxes. He's got a European Tour event. Maybe get 1 or 2 more of those. He wants to get a Players' Championship. He wants to look at
137.
possibly getting a TV title. I suppose he would want to win a European Tour event in Austria, but unfortunately we're not going there next year.
65.
Not as things stand.
Mensur require
I
84.
understand there may be some alterations to the calendar. I'll keep you updated over the coming weeks with that.
Damn the exclusive Dawson.
Well, it might be absolute load of rubbish.
Like Ron Burgundy, aren't you?
Very much so.
Just with better trousers.
My apartment smells of rich mahogany. I'm kind of a big deal.
That's 26 of them
44. Daryl
Gurney
Uruguay
needs a bit of magic.
154.
to stop the Suljovic charge.
Oh. Oh, Darryl Gurney, yes.
Game
Yes, Darryl
shot in the
Gurney.
second leg. Darryl Gurney. Third leg is Mensur to throw first. Game on.
That chin just got bigger. The jaw went down and he went "Rrr," like that. What a finish from Darryl Gurney. Super chin is indeed super.
85.
I know it's early in the game, but how important might that be? Stops Suljovic going 2-0 up. 2 treble 19s and a double
57.
top. Unerring accuracy from Super Chin. He can't even clench his right hand properly to celebrate that. He doesn't, when he comes on stage, he shakes with his left hand at the minute because he broke a couple of bones in his hand a few weeks
55.
ago. That's like 6 weeks out of the game. There were genuine concerns about whether Darryl Gurney would play darts again, full stop, let alone this year, and certainly not go to the Grand Prix and make the quarterfinals.
140.
Look what he's doing.
That's amazing awareness, isn't it? Because sometimes when you hit a shot like that, you just get caught up in the moment and you do things that you wouldn't consciously do. But he's so aware of it.
95.
He literally, he was demonstrating this last night, back at the hotel. I was asking him how the hand was.
140.
And he said, I don't shake hands with it. I couldn't even properly grip somebody's hand for a handshake. It actually hurts. He gets shooting pains in his hand when he's throwing. And it is quite he's got a massive
60.
shovel-like hand.
Darryl Uruguay,
Still quite a
164.
sort of delicate grip of the dart that he has. He's not going to do this again, is he? Bullseye. Does he go for it? He does. And he wasn't far away.
139.
Well, he's in the mood. And he's proven to himself and to us and the fans that he's in form. And he's proven how much he wants to win this tournament. And first and foremost, how
100.
much he wants to
Darryl
extend
Uruguay,
his lead over
25.
Suljovic this year. Double 8.
Game shot in the third
No
leg.
bother.
Darryl Gurney. Fourth leg is Daryl to throw first. Game on.
Well, what a turnaround. Mensur Suljovic looked to be heading into a 2-0 lead here. But very quickly, Darryl Gurney, with the help of a phenomenal checkout and nearly an even more phenomenal one to back it up, has now gone 2-1 up with a break of throw
96.
as he looks to set up a semi-final against Alan Norris. All seeded players left in the tournament. Number 3 seed Dave Chisnell takes on Jelle Klaassen in the other half of the draw. And the 13th seed Norris awaits the winner of this one here.
104.
We've got a pretty big update from the World Youth Championships. I can confirm that Barry van Peer of Holland will contest the final.
58.
His opponent will be either Dimitri Vandenberg or Corey Cadby of Australia. We will let you know his opponent as it comes in, but many congratulations to Barry van Peer, who will be at Minehead to contest the trophy.
Well, you may have seen a bit of Barry
140.
van Peer playing in the streamed Players' Championship events of late. He's put in some very strong performances. It is not that much of a surprise that he's been contesting the final stages, but a 180 from Darryl Gurney has left another massive finish. He needed it as well. Suljovic was pressuring. That is 180, number 204 for this tournament. The most we have seen in a
96.
Eurotour event this year is
Darryl Uruguay,
207. That was in Munich.
167.
Oh, Dad, you can't do it again, surely. Oh, well, the treble 19 does not find its mark this
99.
time. Can
That's
Suljovic
Uruguay, 161.
find a 161 to break back? He might. Treble 17. He won't.
102.
Gurney to open up daylight
Darryl
for a
Uruguay,
third
68.
consecutive leg. The Northern Irishman will only get one dart. It'll be at double 16.
Game
And
shot on
there
the
it
fourth
is.
leg.
Darryl
Darryl
Gurney in charge
Fifth
of
leg
this
is
one.
Mensur to throw first. Game on.
In charge indeed. I think that was a big visit. It just gives him a little bit of breathing room against an opponent who is going to continually put pressure on him.
140.
I don't think we've seen the last of this thriller. This is going all the way Super Chin so far, but Suljovic knows how to graft.
180.
That 180 count is going up even more. And the chance of me wearing a Baltimore Ravens shirt on Twitter is looking very, very unlikely.
136. $83.
How nervous do you think Darryl Gurney's manager is right now, Matt Ward?
I think he'll be more nervous than Daryl. I said it was impressive
100.
the way that Gurney was talking earlier on. The other thing he said to me, which I loved, I have to say, he just knocked out the world #1 Michael van Gerwen.
45. Mensur
And the
require
first thing he said was,
125.
I've won nothing yet. That is not enough for Darryl Gurney. He wants to go and claim the title. He feels that he has
65.
the ability, the talent to go and win things in the PDC. And if he, he won't settle for anything less. And I think that is
98.
a superb attitude.
Mensur
to have.
requires 60.
It has come across as arrogance in the past, but you have to believe in yourself, and Darryl Gurney is delivering. Tops for Mensur for 3-2. Double 10. Gurney poised, and Gurney will get a
40.
shot at the 95 for a 4-1
Daryl
lead.
require 95.
Should go the bull route, right?
He should. He does.
Ball is open. Ball is open for business if he hits a 20. Don't get greedy, Daryl. Go for the 20. Good boy. Bullseye. Bullseye it
Game
is!
shot on
The left
split
hand
leg.
goes
Daryl
forward. And Superchin's
Sick
forward
leg is
up.
Daryl to throw first. Game on.
A 1.54 finish on Tops, a 95 checkout on the bull. He very nearly produced a 1.64 finish on the bull earlier on. Mensur Suljovic is getting a bit of a battering from Superchin. He is doing what he did to
59.
Michael van Gerwen. He has built a very, very strong lead here. 80% on the checkouts for Darryl Gurney. That is world class. And look at that.
100.
Only once has he got down below 100 and failed to take it out.
Well, it looks like Darryl Gurney's pretty
100.
comfortable playing against Mr. Suljovic, and there's a few guys at the top of the rankings who would dearly like to know how to beat this guy, because it's not that easy. It really isn't. I mentioned that Gary Anderson hates
140.
playing him. James Wade's not a fan, but Darryl Gurney loves playing against this guy.
He must want to play him every week.
60.
Admittedly, this is not the usual level of Mensur Suljovic's performance that we've seen. But there is
140.
still time for him to turn this around.
Time for some more news from the development tour.
60.
From the
Mensur
World Youth
require
Championships,
121.
Barry Van Peer's in the final, and so is Corey Cadby of Australia. Australians are going nuts in the streets of Melbourne.
81.
The big lad who toppled the power in Perth is going to Minehead.
Congratulations to Corey
120.
Cadby, undoubtedly
Mensur
a
requires
very
40.
exciting prospect. Mensur Suljovic tops for 4-2 and a break back. Good guide. That is no good. No good. Mensur Suljovic
24.
absolutely nowhere
Daryl
near
require
on his doubles
102.
today. He is usually such a strong finisher. And Darryl Gurney to turn the screw. 82 left, treble 14 for Tops. Well, he went the bull route.
48.
He's missed a big number there.
Mensur requires 16.
Mensur Suljovic, double 8.
Game
He's
shot
had a
on the
bit of a
sick
let
leg.
off there, Mensur
Mensur
Suljovic, but you can see he's frustrated. He is
Seven
not
leg is Mensur to throw first.
hitting his
Game
doubles
on.
in the manner to which we have become accustomed to seeing.
Little waft of the right hand in disgust from Suljovic. So a lot of people
60.
having this average that he's shooting right now is a decent performance, but at the moment, and the form that Suljovic is in, it's just not
100.
good enough for him.
Let's put this in context. Mensur Suljovic will go to the European Championship in Hasselt at the end of this month in Belgium as the number 2 seed. That is nailed on. Doesn't matter what happens here for the rest of the tournament in the semi-finals and the final,
40.
whoever wins it. Mensur Suljovic is nailed on number 2 seed behind Michael van Gerwen. And it does help the fact that he plays all of them,
59.
but he keeps on winning games. Obviously, he's won one of these. He's made another final. He is a regular in these final stages of the European Tour.
108.
And that is his first 180. Maybe Mensur is just warming up a touch. 3 180s in this game, 206 for the tournament. One more,
42.
and that will equal the record this year that was set in Munich in the second Euro Tour event of the year. We've got a little way to go to beat the all-time record of 229, but somebody goes a bit berserk, it might happen.
100.
Just get the feeling after the disgust of hitting that double 8 in the previous leg to break, admittedly, he's just given himself a bit of a telling off.
140.
And he's starting to
Mensur
find it a little bit more.
121.
And the level of Darryl Gurney has dipped a little bit. Now, that happened against Michael van Gerwen. Treble 17 for Suljovic. Bullseye once for 4-3 to close the gap to just one leg. And the Austrian
Game
gets
shot
it.
on the 7th leg. Mensur
1-2, one check out for Mensur.
8
This
legs
is
Daryl to throw
not
first.
over.
Game on.
Now, Gurney, his level did drop a little bit as Michael van Gerwen just threw everything at him in the round of 16 this afternoon, but Gurney maintained his composure and found a really strong leg. And you can see the pump of the fist there from Gurney. He knew he needed to put something big in there.
Well, the way he's been celebrating with that left hand, we'll call him Super Lefty.
He's not a big fan of the
95.
Super Chin nickname, is Darryl Gurney. I quite like it.
He's
Because he's got a big chin, that's what he is, you see.
He's not a fan of it.
No, I don't like it.
Must have been Matt Ward's idea.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Well, for those who don't know, he was
140.
called the Dude before that.
He was, yeah.
He was called that for years, ever since he started on TV.
Well, the way that he's come back from his injury and seemingly playing just as well, if not better than before, could be the €6 million man.
60.
It's like Bucky Barnes from Captain America. With the bionic arm.
Down from the 19.
100.
Mensur.
Daryl require 167.
Mensur. What have you done, man? That
Well,
allows Darryl Gurney to stay on the treble 20 because Mensur is not on a finish. Now, in the
97.
end, okay, he could have set it up a little bit better, but the pressure was off Darryl Gurney there.
He backed himself to hit the 60, didn't he? Because it was such a lovely lie for him. But sometimes it just doesn't pan out that way. And now he needs a 60 to put pressure on Super Chin.
60. Daryl requires 70.
Big visit in this match. Needs his 2-leg advantage back. And to get that, he's got to hit the single.
38. Mensur require 106.
Criminal.
Biggest visit of the match.
We talked about Darryl Gurney's composure against Michael van Gerwen in the closing stages. 54 scored, 52 left.
Correct.
Thanks, Kurt. Double 16 for a level game. Gurney
Game
was in
shot on the
charge of this
8th
one.
leg.
Now
Mensur
Mensur is in the ascendancy.
9th leg is Mensur to throw first. Game on.
Well, it takes something special to get a double headbutt celebration. And that's what we got. The gamble of going for that 60 and leaving 166. Well, it didn't seem good at the time. But you're right, Dan. He's in the ascendancy and everything seems to be going his way right now. And we've equaled that record that we hit in Munich earlier this year.
Yeah, and I can guarantee you there will be more. This will be a
41.
record for 2016 on the European Tour in terms of 180s. Maybe it'll be this visit. Not to be. But more importantly, Darryl Gurney now finds himself in a position where he's going to have to
100.
come, well, not quite from behind, but Mensur Suljovic has the throw in this leg and the decider. He is going to have to find a break from somewhere. And Darryl Gurney,
100.
having started so strongly, has faded. Mensur Suljovic's average is up to 95, 96. That is where we expect it to be. He has worked his way into this game, and he is now in
140.
charge of it.
Well, Darryl Gurney's got to throw up a roadblock because he's got to stop this charge and he's got to stop it now.
Well, even a maximum there wouldn't have got him to a finish.
98.
Mensur
Mensur
Suljovic.
require 81.
Well, take your pick. Maybe the ball for a start. I think it was for the ball. Double 16 anyway for a 12-darter.
65.
Well, yeah. That Mensur, whatever that means.
Means whatever he wants it to mean. Does what he likes. All he wants to do is hit double
58.
eight. And all of a
Mensur
sudden,
requires 16.
he'll be in front. Double 8. And he is
Game
in
shot in
front.
the ninth leg. Mensur Suljovic.
Crowd love it.
10
Darryl
seconds
Gurney
down to
doesn't.
throw first. Game on.
Point of no return for the 16th seed. 2 good legs and you're through. Seems simple, but you're playing Suljovic, who's won the last 3.
140.
He's won the last 4, in fact. He was 4-1 down, Mensur Suljovic. He won the first leg, lost the next 4, won the next 4. And after suffering
60.
disappointment early on in the Grand Prix at the hands of Darryl Gurney, after suffering disappointment at the hands of Gurney in one of many, many semi-finals that he lost. That was in Venray on the Euro Tour earlier this year. Mensur Suljovic is looking to gain a measure of revenge against the Northern Irishman. It looked for all the world that Gurney was going to set up a clash with Alan Norris for a place in the final. Mensur Suljovic, remember, the only
37.
the only player in the field to have won a Euro Tour event this year. Dave Chisnall has won one before, but it was a few years ago. It was this tournament, in fact, the German Darts Championship. Chisnall, Klaassen, Norris and Gurney know if they were to go on and claim the title, they would get into the Grand Slam of darts. Mensur will be there.
It's a good leg from Gurney, though. He's had one on the floor.
Another one on the floor, I think it is, isn't it?
120.
2 on the floor,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, look, he's okay. Mensur's a long way back. Nothing but a maximum worries him.
140.
He gets rid of this.
Daryl,
And then he
you're
can attack the
164.
Suljovic throw in the next leg. The final leg. Will it be the final leg?
48.
He might not
Mensur
come back.
141.
This will be a showstopper.
Usually see it at the end of a 9-darter. Can he? He could double 18. Mensur Suljovic. It's there. 141 checkout. Mensur Suljovic 4-1 down. Storms back against Gurney. 5 consecutive legs, and he is into the semi-finals.